For this one, I'm going to graph the inequalities given here, or look at a graph, or look at an interval notation and write it as an inequality. I guess there's all three different ways that I could be asked to do something. Yeah, so you can, this is a nice problem because it's seeing if you can translate between different forms of giving an interval. So x is greater than -4. Let's first look at how to graph it. We're going to notice that the inequality symbol does not have the condition of equality. The condition of equality would be the little line underneath, like in the second example there. And so whenever you do not see equality represented, you will use the open circle. So I'm going to put that right there at -4. And then saying that x is greater means I want to move my line to the right. And let's see, it's going to let me do an arrow. I guess you just, oh, there we go. So when you drag it to the right, it becomes an arrow eventually. But I don't know why I can't get it to pin down there. There, that worked. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm just going to see what happens when I submit this. Okay, good. So it is letting me do part by part. So I submitted that. That one was right. So now we'll go and translate this into interval notation. So whenever you have an open circle, you will use what I call a soft parenthesis or a soft grouping symbol. Whereas if you have equivalence, if the equality condition is in the inequality symbol, you will use a hard bracket, which is the square bracket. So I'm going to put the -4 there to show that starting at -4 as the lowest value, and we're not including -4. That's what the parenthesis means. So we only go to numbers just before -4, not equaling it. Okay. Now to the right of that, there's no boundary. So I'm going to use the infinity sign and then close that off with a parenthesis, because we always use parentheses with infinity, because infinity is not a value that you can actually reach. It is, actually going on forever. So it's more of a concept. We always use the soft parenthesis or soft grouping symbol for that. Now we're ready to move on to the next piece. Well, I could submit this, make sure it marks it correctly. Okay, looking good. The next one, x is less than or equal to +2. So the equality portion means I'm going to use the closed dot starting at x is equal to 2. Now I am actually going to be going the opposite direction here, because the x is the smaller quantity. It's on the closed or the smaller side of the inequality symbol. So let me see if I can get this thing to work for me. It's a little I'm going to try clearing that and starting over. I'm not sure what I did wrong there, but we'll try that again. And I'm going to drag it. And that ought to do it. Okay, that got marked correctly. Let's go on and translate that over to interval notation. So we're coming from the leftmost boundary. There isn't one. So we will use a soft parenthesis there and a negative, and then the infinity symbol, comma. Next, we will show that this interval ends at x equals 2, and that we want to include the 2. So we're going to use the square bracket instead of the soft rounded parenthesis. Okay, great, looking good. Okay, so now this time we're going to be going the opposite direction. We're going to start with interval. We can graph it and then also turn it into inequality notation. So I've got soft brackets on each side. On the right, I've got infinity. On the left, I've got -2. All right, so let's begin with, I'll go ahead and start with the open circle at -2. Then I'm going to use my graphing tool to draw a line going all the way to the right. Submit that. And now translating that to inequality notation. So x is going to be greater, make the sign open towards, with the, as we like to say in elementary school, the alligator mouth open towards the larger quantity. And again, we're not including the -2, so we are using the strict inequality symbol without the quality of, without the condition of equality. And then we'll put the -2 showing that x is going to be greater than -2. Okay. Now, the next one, again, we're going from interval notation, then we'll graph it, then we'll turn it into the inequality notation. So this one has a square bracket on the left, then -1. So that shows me that we want to include -1. So I'm going to use a closed dot on the left. Then we have the number 4 and a soft rounded parenthesis, which means we're going to continue until we reach 4, but we're not going to include 4. And then we'll just connect those two and submit. Great. Now, inequality notation. This time x is going to be in between the two values. So I'm going to start with the -1 since that's the lesser value. Then I have the less than symbol, then my x, then another less than symbol, and then 4. So that is showing that 4 is in between -1 and 4. But I did almost make a mistake there, or rather I did make a mistake that I still have time to correct. And that's that I should have been using not the strict less than sign on the left-hand side. I should have been using the one with the equality condition on that side. Okay, so submit. Looking good. All right, now the next one, we are actually going from the graph and translating that into each of the two formats, the inequality format and the interval notation. So I'll start here with the inequality notation, and I'm going to put x, and I'm going to say, since it's pointing to the right, x is greater, but also we have a closed circle, so we're going to use that greater than or equal sign, and then we'll say 3. So x is greater than or equal to 3. All right, now in interval notation, that would be starting at 3 as the lowest possible value. So we'll put a square bracket on the left, then the number 3, comma, then the infinity symbol and the soft parenthesis. Great. Now, another graph. We have on the left the closed dot starting at 1, and then on the right the open circle at 2. So in interval notation, we'll have 1, then the less than or equal to sign, then x, then a strictly less than sign, and then 2. Very good. Now in interval notation, we're going to have that square bracket on the left, 1, comma, 2, and then the soft parenthesis on the right. And that is the end of this problem. See you in the next one.